Okay, in this video, we're going to go over the new process for handling appointments. So um, after you go through the questions 3 through 6, and again, we all know how important question number 5 is here. But after we go through these 4 questions in the script, and we determine that the seller is highly motivated based on the motivation trigger sheet, then the initial process was to schedule an appointment. But what we want to do is we want to make this as simple as possible and allow you to be freed up to make calls and to engage the sellers when you call, and we want the calling process to flow as easy and as seamless as possible. So what we're going to do is just have the property consultants actually schedule the appointment, and what you guys will be doing is you'll be sending the information to the property consultants to schedule. So you actually from this point onward won't have to worry about actually scheduling appointments. So the way this is going to work is once you finish going through questions 3 through 6, again here we just put some new information here in the script. If the seller is motivated after going through questions 3 through 6, then you're going to say, your property seems like it could be a good fit for us. I would like to send your info to our property consultants so that an appointment can be made to see it. This will allow us to make you a fair offer. And the seller name will be Jane. Jane, can I please get your best email? Okay, then you're going to wait for a response. Also, is this your best contact number? Okay, you're going to wait for a response. Which days and times will work best for you during the week? So obviously we're gonna need to know what day and what time we'll need to schedule the appointment for the seller. Once we receive that information, after we receive the email from you, which we'll get to here in a moment, we will reach out to the seller and we will schedule the appointments with them. Okay, then you're going to wait for a response. Okay, great. One of our consultants will contact you shortly. Thanks and have a great day. Okay, then we have a section here that says go to sending appointment notifications to PCs, which are property consultants below, in order to notify the PCs of new appointment. So we just have a really quick process on how to do that. And it's right here, sending appointment notifications to PCs. When sending appointment notifications, send to, and it's the same general email that we have, info@firsttxhomebuyers.com. Okay, in the subject line of that email, you're going to put appointment. Okay, and in the body of the email, you need to put the seller's name, address of the property, the seller's motivation. So what was it in question 5 here? What was it in question 5, the answer to question 5, that made you think this seller was motivated enough for us to actually go see the property and to set an appointment up with this seller? Best time and day of the week to visit the property. So obviously we need that to set the appointment. And then you can just add, any other pieces of information that you think will be helpful for us to know. And we always want to make sure that we enter the seller's information in the Podio as per the previous video. So you're going to go in the seller tab. You're going to put in the information as usual, on the seller and the property information. You don't need to actually go into the appointment tab. We'll actually do that after we talk to the seller in order to schedule the appointment, so you don't have to worry about that any longer. But we still do want you to put in the seller lead information into Podio. Okay, and then the sending the information is just the same. You're just going to email that information to this email address, just so that we can get the information and we can move forward on getting everything set up. So what happens if the seller doesn't want to make an appointment, which could happen. They may not, just don't want, to go through that process of, somebody coming out, meeting with them, going through the property. Although they may be motivated, excuse me, although they may be motivated, they may just not be in the frame of mind at that time to actually want to do an appointment. They may want to do it at a later time, but not at that time. So obviously these are people that we need to follow up with. And in that instance, you're going to say, okay, not a problem. I would still like to get your info over to our property consultants for review so that we can give you a fair offer. May I just confirm your best email? Okay, then you're going to wait for a response. Also, is this the best contact number for you? Okay, then you're going to wait for a response. Okay, great. Thanks. Our property consultants will review and be in touch with you shortly. Thanks again. And then you're just going to, obviously going to put that information into Podio so that we can follow up with them. So that's sort of the new process that we're going to use as far as appointments are concerned. We're going to move that out of your job, out of the script, out of what your duties are entail as far as the script is concerned, and we're going to allow you to just focus on speaking, with the seller and engaging the seller, and not so much as going through all the scheduling and all of that. So we will actually handle that. All right. Okay, that's it for this video, and we'll see you in the next one.